How important is grammar for speaking English? This is a question many of you have. Should you learn grammar first, or should you begin to speak first? Need you learn grammar from a grammar book by learning all the rules and memorizing them? Then how will you practice it? Many questions are asked about how much grammar you require to speak fluently. This video will tell you all the answers which will benefit you and tell you when to learn, how much to learn, and how to practice. Let us start with beginners. People who want to speak English but get frightened because they make grammatical mistakes. Please stop. Please don't do that, because you should start speaking. Look at a small child speaking the mother tongue. The child says, I food. The child doesn't say, give me food, which is the correct structure. The child says, I milk. The child wants some milk. But the sentence is not complete. The meaning is there. The child says, go out. The child wants to go, but does not make a complete sentence. Unless you keep practicing, unless you keep trying, you will not be able to get benefited from the idea of a language coming naturally. A language comes naturally to you when you start speaking it. But then, is grammar not important at all? It is. Please remember that the more you listen and the more you read, when you have an exposure to English for many hours, then you will find that slowly the grammar structures become a part of your thinking in English. They become a part of your memory, and then you don't really need to learn from a book. You don't need to really look at the grammar book and work out all the examples. If you're in a school, in a young class, they might teach you what is called structural grammar. This is very important, because the child, as soon as the child enters school, the child starts speaking a few sentences in English if it's an English medium school. Many of you say that you are from other than English medium. So don't worry about that. Start thinking of that child who goes to school without knowing a word of English. And right from day one, start speaking a few words and a few sentences in English. The sentences might not be grammatically correct, but you have to remember that slowly you need to make your English correct. So for beginners, it's okay if you just try to speak, and if you listen more and you read more. But while you're listening, try to see the structures: subject, verb, object, noun in front, then verb, and then another noun behind it, or 2 or 3 clauses joined together. When you see these structures, a short sentence, a long sentence, then you become familiar. Suppose you want to point out to the scene behind. You say that this is a tree. You can see that behind me there's a tree. Now you have the word this, which is a pronoun. Is, you have a verb. You have article. Tree, you have noun. If you know all these words, then you know that your grammar is improving. If you are able to construct a sentence like that, then you know that you know some rules of grammar, because you don't really need to learn these rules by heart. You don't need to remember the rules all the time. The more you think about the rules, the more difficult speaking becomes, because you're constantly thinking of the rules and you're not really thinking of what you want to say. So then you see some leaves. So you say the tree, you pointed out by saying this is a tree. The tree has many leaves. The tree, you are using article and noun. Has, you are using a verb, present tense. Tree is singular, so you're using has and not have, which is the plural form. Many leaves, many is adjective and leaves again is a noun. You have got the entire structure grammatically correct. You are able to identify each word and its function. Once you know the manner in which the words are constructed, then you are familiar with the rules of grammar without learning them actually from a book. The leaves are green in color. Now you are making further sentences. The leaves, plural, are. The verb is becomes plural verb are. Green is the color, in is preposition, and color is noun. So you have an adjective green, or you say there are green leaves on the tree. So green leaves, description green, to leaves, which is a noun, and green is adjective. In this way, you become familiar with grammar. But then what should you do? You should listen to the passage by listening to each sentence and identifying the functions in each sentence, which are the grammatical functions. That is called functional grammar. So in school you might learn structural grammar. That is, what is a noun? A noun is a name. What is a verb? A verb is action. What is an adjective? An adjective is a description. What is an adverb? An adverb talks about the duration or the period of time, etc. These definitions are structural grammar. What the word does in a sentence is functional grammar. But all these can be learned from a book. It's not possible to learn everything from a single book. Many times you say, give me the name of a book. There are hundreds of books in the market which are very good. I can't give you one of them. I can't choose by saying this is better. But the best way of learning grammar is learning by practice, not by learning the rules, but by practicing. So when you read a single page, which might have at least 20 sentences, identify all the words in the 20 sentences which are nouns. Identify all the words in the 20 sentences which are verbs. Because in English, the noun and the verb are the most important part of the sentence. You don't need anything else. If you know nouns and verbs, you can speak the language. But you want to make your language rich. You want to make it colorful. Then you learn adjectives. You want to make it more expressive. You learn adverbs. Then you want to make longer sentences. You learn prepositions and conjunctions. So you learn everything. But you don't learn it only by doing it from a book, but you learn it from real life. It is possible that you can learn from explanations of functional grammar. I have prepared many videos for you. Look at the grammar playlist. You will find that there is a video exclusively on parts of speech. There are separate videos on noun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction. You watch the video once. Keep everything which I have told you in your mind. Now go to the videos which tell you stories, or go to the videos which have conversation, and look at each sentence. Keep in mind all the parts of speech you've learned and then identify them. In this way, the structures remain in your mind. So beginners, don't worry about all this. Intermediate and advanced learners, try to improve your grammar by concentrating on whatever you're reading or listening. Whenever you feel like it, you must remember that it is good to read a grammar book or listen to lectures on grammar. It is good to remember the rules. But the final test of your grammar is how well, how correctly, how fluently and spontaneously you are able to speak the language. Knowing a lot of rules of grammar, your mind is full of them, they are lying at the back of your brain, doesn't help you. You know every rule. If I give you a test, you get every sentence correct. Your grammar is perfect. But when it comes to using that grammar while speaking or while writing, you don't know how to do it. You make many mistakes which you did not make when you were doing the exercise. So doing an exercise, learning from a book is a different concept. Speaking correct English, speaking grammatically correct English requires that you concentrate on grammar in real life contexts. Whenever you are speaking or listening, whenever you're carrying out a conversation, keep in mind the rules of grammar. What is the function of this word? Which part of the sentence should this word come in? If you do this, then you will get better at fluent speaking. But grammar is important. It is essential. So don't neglect grammar, but don't concentrate only on grammar and stop speaking completely. I hope you'll try it out. Thank you and all the best.